If I'm not ready, I'm not ready, but I already pressed the button, so we out here. We out here. Let me actually, hold up, I didn't set up the camera. Oh no! No, that's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take off the big socks, because they're gonna constrict my legs if I sit for too long with them on. Get on my fuzzy socks, because it's cold. Well, fuzzy socks! Yay for fuzzy socks! I'm drinking water. I just want you to know. I do have an unfinished alcoholic beverage that I made a couple days ago, 3 days ago maybe, I don't remember. It's in a bottle, so it's not like it's gonna smell like my fridge or anything. Maybe I'll drink it later, maybe I'll pull it out, maybe I won't. Right now though, it's water all day, baby. Refilled at work, so it's nice and cold. It's nice and cold. Ooh, what else didn't I do? I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, something feels wrong about just pushing the stream button. It was because I hadn't launched me chat program. Okay, now, the plan is to make the best thing ever. Not really, but not the best thing ever. That's not the way to describe it. Let's use better words today. Yeah, let's use better words. Come on, window. Move it or lose it. What the fuck is happening? Okay, I'm like, why is the window being so upset? Okay, now we do the window. And we click on bloop. And then we wonder why the fuck it's a different size, because nobody asked it to be a different size. And we keep it moving. Dude, I've got subscribers now. It's fucking wild. Thanks, people of the world. Subscribing to my shit. It's so nice. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Move it, move it. Move it, move it. That makes me think of fucking... What was the name of that movie slash series of movies? Shouts out to the subs. What was that series of movies with who were the characters in that movie even? I think one of them was Ross from Friends. I can't remember people's names right now. I'm blanking. I think one of them was, oh my gosh, man from Zoolander. Father Petal, hello. Hi, how goes it? Right now, I'm trying to remember a children's animated movie that had a couple movies in it, and then also a couple offshoots, like a TV show about the penguins, and then also another TV show about the lemurs. And I think even the lemurs had a spin-off movie, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to remember any of the names, because right now, all I have is... What? Was Ray Romano? No. What? Okay, hold on. This is actually starting to blow me. What was it called? They were zoo animals that dreamt of escaping and actually going to Africa. and they get shipwrecked. And end up on another island and need to go back because they're like, oh, this was a lot more than I was ready for. Oh! Ah! Whoa! Father Pedal, thank you! I was just, before you got here, I was like, shout out to the subs, because I've got subs now. It's fucking wild. Shout out to the subs. Now one of you are one of them. That was the wrong sentence, but yeah, my Octa people, thank you. Wow. I'm still in my head about like, what is the name of this movie? Damn, I'm gonna get it. It was... Yeah! I love it. Fucking love my emoji. I'm proud of my emoji. Fuck. I keep wanting to say Enchanted, and I know that's a completely different movie. It has nothing to do with animated characters. And now I'm like, zoo, animals, escape to Africa movie. What was it? Madagascar. Oh my gosh. Oh, Madagascar. Google saved me. Google saved me. Yeah, and it's a group of animals that were in a New York zoo, and they were like, you know what? I wonder what it's like on the outside. And then they end up outside. And then they're like, oh, the wild is a lot more than I thought it was. Who feeds me? Oh, guess I'm gonna eat my friends. No one actually gets eaten, but somebody does get bitten in the butt. I remember that about the movie. At some point, the lion bites the zebra's butt. The zebra's played by Chris Rock? I think. Yeah. I feel like I'm really struggling with names today. Okay, Ben Stiller. Was the person I was trying to think of, the guy from Zoolander. David Schwimmer is Ross, right? From Friends. Man, that took a lot of time. But you know what? This movie is, wow, 17 years old because it came out in May of 2005. No, Chris Rock, not Chris Tucker, Chris Rock. Sometimes I get them confused, but I was right this time, so I was proud of me. Chris Rock was the zebra. Wow, what a time. 17 years old. I forget that I'm almost 30, and then remember that, like, some of my friends are actually 30, and then remember that my brother is of drinking age now, and it's just... Age is weird. Aging is weird. Thinking about it is weird. A founder badge. I don't know what these things mean. I don't know. What does it mean to be a founder? I've never actually known what it was. I've just seen it on people in my chat and been like, that's cool. I wonder what it means. I don't know things. Ooh, okay. Plan for today, though. Oh. Yeah, well, that is true. You are, in fact, one of those people. Nice. Wait, why does it say that? Is that muted? Badge, no audio. Oh. Does that mean that you have me muted? I don't know what that means. Cleavage crab. We're looking for a cleavage crab. Cleavage dude. cleavage. Oh, weird. I don't know. Not see, I'm just trying to now learn all the little badges that are attached to people's names. But it says badge no audio. Will it explain it to me? Oh, I don't know what I don't know how any of this works. Okay, we take this picture. We see if we can make it into what we want it to be today. Sometimes this doesn't work how I want, and I have to do a lot of finagling to actually make it work. We're gonna see if I can get this picture and save it, and then do some fun tracing. Oh, no. We do not want a web file. We want a PNG. A PNG. Give me the PNG. Please? Please? It won't give me... Okay, fine. I'll try and figure this out for myself, because I don't want to... This is gonna be a pain. Okay, here we go. Here's what... Oh, I wonder if I can I show you 2 screens at once? I don't know. I've never tried. I don't want to figure it out. Here's what we're gonna do instead. We're gonna do a quick switcheroni. Ooh, how do you... Oh, yeah, jeez. Okay, how do I do what I want? No, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay, open the window I want, please. Thank you. Okay, this is what I'm trying to create today, because I woke up one day and I was on the toilet and I was like, you know, I'm running out of things to put on the laser cutter. What do I do next? And yeah, it is a new background. I had 2 pictures that I wanted to use when I first made my overlay, and randomly decided to change it to the other one that I had at that moment. Both of them are Steven Universe's images, because Steven Universe is life. Do I have 2 screens in my scene? You're right. So yes, like, could I do it? Absolutely. Will I do it? I will not be moving things around. You know what I could do? I guess I could... No, don't do that. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna make a new source real quick and then do some fun stuff and see what happens. Why is it locked? Can I not? Edit transform. We want this to be... Yeah, because that was a chat program that I use that allows me to... Because like when people post links and things, I don't have a good way of opening the link, because otherwise I don't have the chat open in OBS, because it makes the other panels smaller, right? So I have this chat program that keeps the chat open. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to really... I'd have to look at the overlay to see what people were saying, and I don't like doing that. And it means I can't actually open links when they happen, because I can't. How do I do what I want here, though? I think that I am not gonna do this the way that it makes reset. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna crop it from the right, because you don't need to see the setting things, really. You can, I guess, if you really wanted to, but I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna... Oh! Too small. We do this, we make it like this, right? And then we go over here and we make it smaller so it fits back in the bloop. Yes, there are actually multiple ways that I could be looking at the chat right now. I like this program. It's solid. I have no issues with it. Okay. How does that look? How do you feel about that one? How do I do this? Yeah. How do I do this in a different way? I want just this picture in the screen, and I want it to be where I want it to be, which is not where it is. See full-size image. Thank you. And then we... Do I have to move that over here? What if I... Okay, we're gonna figure this out. It's gonna be okay. I don't need to make all these noises like the world is ending, because it's not. Everything's fine. This is the crab, and I think this is as good as it gets for what I'm trying to do right now, because I am getting impatient with trying to figure out the sources and make them look nice. And I want to do the thing. I don't want to try and make it look nice. I want to do the thing. Does this look okay to you? Can you see the crab while I make the crab? Because that's what's about to happen. I'm gonna try and make this guy. His name is Keith. The thing is, he's like kind of an oval, but not. Like he's got his sides aren't even. This side is higher than that side. It's a little bit wider over here than it is over here, and it comes to more of like a point at the edge of the oval or ellipse. It's more of a point than it is a round thing. A reference image under my vector? Absolutely, I could, if I could get this image. Because when I try and get this image, it gives me a web page and not actually an image that I can put underneath. Is there a picture that I could do that with? Maybe this one? No, but it's a GIF. That's a GIF. That's a GIF. Okay. Right click, right click, and then save image as. And when I do that, it gives me a WebP file, which, like, I can't. I don't know what to do with that. What's a WebP file? Do. Cleavage, dude. Rename it to JPEG? Can I just do that? Won't. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. You know, when I've tried to do that, it will change it, but not in a way that actually recognizes it as a JPEG. It'll, like... I don't even know. Uh-oh. Did I break Inkscape? Oh no, it's just, where's the window? Oh, it's over here. Okay. JPEG, bitmap image import. Boop 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 boop. Failed to load the file. Yeah, I think that like it wants to read it as a JPEG, but it can't. I don't know. What this? Where'd you go? Bloop. Ooh. Thank you. I recognized today now, well, earlier even then, I thought it was just for that, but now I'm recognizing that patience is at a low. Yeah, I just, oof, golly fuck. Anyway, that means that I don't have to do any of the finagling that I just did, and I can just, okay, hold on. Get rid of this. And then change the one that this is to this instead. And then you can see everything, and we can forget that other thing even happened. We can just boop, and then do this, and we look at this, and we say, okay, this is Keith. Ooh. Damn. You know? I'm gonna be real. Looking at HTML source code, even though it's color coded and everything, it's a mess. Oh my gosh, wait, they also are doing Thirsty Thursday? That's hilarious. I'm drinking water. I just want y'all to know that there's not actually alcohol going into my body or anything. It's literally water. But I thought it'd be a title because I didn't know what to do for a title today. And I was like, you know what? It's Thursday. Let's do Thirsty Thursday. Everybody drink water. Everybody, it's a party. Twice? You know, I read that, was like, maybe they just accidentally clicked it twice. That's a lot of water. Cause I don't just sip, you know, I take gulpy gulps. Okay, that's Keith's main body, sort of. And then we're gonna turn this into a path so I can manipulate the nodes differently. Boop, 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 undo. Then we're just gonna click this segment and add a node there in between. And, make it just a little bit curvier. And then put it like this, maybe. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, and then do the same thing over here. Just boop, make that curvier. But then keep those corner nodes. Now looks more like a lumpy potato. Now the arms. Bezier curves? On top of Bezier curves, on top of Bezier curves? Yeah, I think so. I think that's how I want to do it. It's gonna be ugly, but it's how I'm about to do it. Bezier curve. Bezier curve. Whoop! One side of the arm. Actually, undo. We're gonna do this. We're gonna duplicate this one instead. And then move it over there. And then make it smaller. Up. And then move it over here. No, not like that. Don't snap to that node. What are you doing? I want it to look like that. Yeah. So instead, all of these lines need to be the same thickness, but when you change the size of it, it changes the thickness of the line. There you are, fill and stroke. No fills, only strokes, baby. 1 millimeter for all the lines. Boop, 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 boop. And then we go over here and we manipulate this bad boy We add a node. Actually, I don't know. We can't add a node to the end of this like this. It won't. Can I do that? Hold on. Maybe I can. Boop. Then we make this one 1mm too and join the party. Join the party, guy. Now it looks disjointed. I want these to be one thing, and I want it to not look the way that it does. And now it does not look the way that it did. Beautiful. Well, it's still kind of weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. I thought that when I would add... I thought when I was connecting these that it was actually joining them, but it was not. So... how do I add a node to the end of this? Maybe I just... join? Can I join these nodes with... no, because they're separate objects. It won't let me join them with a node, with a segment, I mean. And I don't want to make them a single object when they're not connected, because then it'll be weird and it'll do some weird disappearing act of something. So that's not gonna happen. I thought I could just do this, but maybe... oh, wait. I think I figured it out. I think I learned. I think I learned just now. Because I read. So yeah, it says when you click on the Bezier curve at the bottom of the screen, right? Click and drag to start a path, with shift to append to selected path. So I need to press shift to actually add it to the other segment and make it a continued segment. And then at the point which they are joined, I make that node a curved node, a smooth node, and bingo bango, we've got a continued line. I'm so happy. Yes. One arm. Although it looks kind of long, but I think I'm going to make the claw cover this part so I know that it's covered. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We shall see when we get there. For now, I make... do I make these rounded triangles? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make them rounded triangles. And then... whoa there, buddy boy. And then... or maybe... oh, wait. No, where'd the roundedness go? It disappeared completely? 3 corners. Why did it go from 2 to 4? And then... it's not rounded enough. Why is it skipping numbers? That's too rounded because it was at 0.6 before. Let's do like 0.45? What? Why is it so round? I thought it was at 0.6 something before. Was it not? This is a circle. No, that's not right either. 1 handle instead of a star. 3 corners. Is this too round? Was it? Yeah, I guess it was. Maybe it was a point something, 0.2 something. I thought I saw a 6, but apparently I was wrong. I was very wrong. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right now I want it to be aligned with the grid so that I can manipulate it easier, because trying to move or change the dimensions of something while it's rotated is not easy at all. So I make these more narrow. And then why does this look like it is actually not consistent across the whole thing? I don't like that, and I don't know how to change that. I think it's just a product of the manipulation, and it probably isn't something that I can actually change. Oh, what is this? What am I manipulating? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Y'all, I keep forgetting about the anime slash not anime, the manga that I've been reading because it updates every once in a while and sometimes I don't check. But today, apparently I haven't been keeping track. But Blue Exorcist, it releases on the 3rd of the month. So I get 1 chapter a month. I scrunkled it. Is scrunkled an actual word? I've never seen that word before in my life. Scrunkled? Is that a thing? Scrunkled. To shrink and crumple? To become shriveled or hard? The world! The world has taught me. The world, you have taught me a new word. And the world is better for it, because scrunkled? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. I really think that this is not even along all of it, and I really want it to be, and I wonder if I can change properties about it that allow me to do that. Preserve ratio. No, that's not what I want. I don't want trace bitmap right now. I don't want to export. I'm gonna keep undo history open always. Is there a preference that I have to put on that? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe, because at this point, I'd like to make all of these objects paths, but if I make this a path, then it's going to make all of these weird, like, uneven lines permanent? Not permanent, but like, there will be nodes that are surrounding the border of this, as opposed to the way that it looks right now. It has no nodes, really. There's nothing to look at. But if I make it a path... Ah! JK! It didn't do what I thought it would do. I thought it was going to turn all of these borders into the path. This was going to be the path, not nodes around this actual object. Because that's what... It's not... I think if I... Hold on. Let me try it. Let me do it again, just to see what happens. I'm gonna do stroke to path. That's the difference. Stroke to path versus object to path. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. But also, I guess I can check this way. When you hover over something before you've actually clicked on anything, when you're in node mode, you can see where the nodes will be. Or the path of the nodes. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my gosh. You're gonna do what? Wait. I remember you saying you were set up to stream. Did you already stream? Did I miss it? Are you gonna stream again? Is this the second time streaming now? Meow, meow, meow. Or were you setting up for this stream? Oh. Okay. Okay. Why was it a flunk? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mic problems are the worst. Yeah, absolutely. There was a time when every time that I would like laugh too loud or otherwise like scream or something, which I don't do that often, but it was happening. The mic was just popping. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? When I listen to the feedback, I'm not hearing it. And then somebody clipped it. And I heard it. And I was like, oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I need to fix this. I didn't actually really fix it, because I didn't really know how. I thought it was the mic. I thought the mic was the problem, and it wasn't the mic at all. It was, in fact, I learned essentially that you can't just use a mic out of the box and think that it's going to be what you need. It's just that you can't. There are things that need to be done in terms of filters and manipulations of shits. These look like teeth right now. Yeah, so, but then, you know, I got a nice, fantastic partner who was like, yeah, your mic sounds terrible. And then got me a mic for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. And I've been using it ever since. And even then, I actually was still having the same issue and was like, why is this happening to me? I thought things would be different. And then I did some looking and found that, yeah, I can't just do what I want with the mic and think that it's gonna be okay. So. Yeah, filters, yeah. Isn't it nice not having background noise? Because here's the thing, I was also having this like low-pitched whine that was happening every once in a while. If you could hear it when I was silent, because it was just the little like mechanical, I don't know, electronical whirring of the microphone. It was terrible. There were so many things. Boopy boop beep boopy boop. But I'm so glad are different now. Cleavage. I'm gonna make these all one shape. Actually, hold the fuck up. Object to path. No objects to convert to path in the selection. Fantastic. It's what I like to see. Union that bitch. Let's see what we get. not what I wanted, so we're gonna undo it. How do I actually want this to look? Because, oh, you know what? You know what? I think that what I actually need to do is remove the top from all of these and just have these be additions to the oval. Yeah. Okay. Got them all selected, and then we do this. We delete this, and then we click this, and we say delete segment between two endpoint nodes. We delete this node, we click in between, we say bye-bye. Pew. Pew. What? Do what I want. Pew. Yes. Yes. Disappear. Ah, fuck. Clicked the wrong one. You know, don't count me out of having a mental breakdown too soon, you know. It's never too late for a mental breakdown, okay? Yeah. I'm just out here doing things that I know how to do moderately okay. Because honestly, I still have issues with the way that I make things. Like even, okay, so we're gonna save this first and call him Keith and put him not with the foils, but with the laser cutter ideas. Bloop, Keith. And then we're gonna open fucking SVG for the clay cutter. Cause that window capture. Open. Look. There. Different window. Okay. So like at first glance it's beautiful. Wow, beautiful little thing we got going on. This was pointed out to me because of the way that I made things, but I didn't really care enough. But it's got this weird like hinge thing going on at this junction here because I made it like a V and then a little circle thing, and then I connected them and was like, it's fine, it's connected enough. But it's got a weird bend that it doesn't need to have. Yes, bruh. Yes, the reason that I can even say these things is because somebody else pointed it out. Shout out to Chizumelt. And their anonymous friend who fucking looked at my file and made it a beautiful thing. I just wanted to show you that I've in fact made things that, although they look good, are also not actually perfect in any way, shape, or form. But now I can show you the most. She's beauty and she's grace. She is the most amazing thing that someone has done to help me in a recent time. Because wow, look at this guy. Well, let me open him up. 3D print, where are you? La 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 la. Open this one? I think so, yes? Yes. Okay. Open up Blender so that there's a program that can open up this file. And then we open up, nope, we don't open up anything. We import an STL, and then we go to this spot, and we do this, and we do that, and we import. And then we delete all this extra shit that isn't what I care about. Look at it! Ah, wow. Wow, look at this guy. Now, watch this. We're gonna go to the 3D print thingy, right? We're gonna just check it. Now. Oh no, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saying because sometimes I forget that I have to manually change things before you actually can see them. You don't, because I don't have it so that you're looking at, that it's capturing a display. It's only capturing windows. If so, sometimes I'm like, yeah, you can see what's on my monitor, but I didn't change the window. You can't see shit. Anyway, this is it. Isn't it pretty? Wow. It's so smooth. It's so neat. Like, look at it. Look at it. Now, I hadn't actually done the like 3D print check thingy before, to see what it would see as a problem, but also it has zero of so many things that the overhang faces are probably there simply because, right, because it's got walls that are at different depths in the thing. I don't even, what is it called? Everything is a zero face. Everything is a thin face. Everything is an overhang face. Whoa, actually, hold up. Oh, wow. Look at this mesh. It's so geometrically beautiful. Everything about this is so neat. Oh my gosh. I just want to know. I just want to know how to do this. Like, you were complimenting my vectors, and I'm like, thanks. They're still kind of garbage sometimes, but look at this shit. Isn't this beautiful? I could not imagine a more beautiful thing. It's so nice. You know what's not nice? Eating cold quesadilla. That was a bad idea. I was lazy. Like I said, patience is at a low. I made a quesadilla earlier today, but was like, this is too much. I'll cut it in half, eat the second half later. My lazy ass said I'll just eat it cold. And this is the saddest thing I've ever done in my life. Cold cheese like this is just not it. It's just not it. But I don't want to put it in the microwave to heat it up. And like I said, my patience is already low. So the thought of turning it into the oven or something, like a toaster oven, nah, it ain't it. I don't know. Oh, I mean, fair. No, and it's not that they're actually garbage, because I've been able to do some really cool things with my vectors, with my vector design, and like just understanding how to use them to some extent, right? I was just saying they're not really perfect. Sometimes they feel like garbage because things take forever to happen, or they just don't look the way I want them to. But golly fuck. Man. Go back to Inkscape now. We go back to Inkscape and we open Keith. Because, yeah. I need to 3D print it. I haven't taken it to a printer yet because I've been working and I haven't wanted to do anything after work or before work because stress of being late or otherwise being tired. But I think I'm gonna say fuck it and force myself to go tomorrow because I really want to see this made. I guess I could. The thing is, I'm leaving on a trip tomorrow to Seattle, and I don't want to be stressed about being late to the airport either. So I'd have to go like as soon as I wake up. Yeah, I'm hoping it's fun. Do it, build it. Okay. I mean, yes, it's just that it means doing it. I have to go outside and move when I wake up. And that means like getting to the maker space at like 7 in the morning. I don't want to do that. Also, it's cold. To get to the makerspace, I either have to take a bus or walk 30 minutes or skate. And the bus doesn't actually get me there. I still have to take like a 10-15 minute walk to get to that bus. So it's either walk half of the way and take a bus, walk the full way, or skate. And none of those sound like a good thing at 7 in the morning. Just none of them sound like a good idea at 7 in the morning. But the 3D print itself says it'll take all of 23 minutes. So it's not a long print. Hey. Hey, it's not 60 at 7 in the morning. Uh-oh. Boop. Hold on. Do 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 do. Bloop. Bleep bloop bloop bleep bloop. Oh, I actually looked up, I looked it up, your stream schedule, when I went to your stream, because I was like, wait, did I miss their last stream? No, I didn't. 5 p.m. Now, the thing is, 5 p.m. on Sunday, I might be getting ready to get on a plane. No, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. When's the flight back? Yeah, we actually, okay, here's what's true about the North Bay, or not North Bay, the northern California area and above, right? It is at the same pretty much height in the US as Maryland, DC stuff. So it's not, it can still get kind of cold. Now, granted, it is 43 right now, but even in January, it will never really get lower than like 30 something, maybe. We don't really get freezing temperatures. We get cold, but not freezing temperatures. There's like, it's not gonna be snow. There's not really gonna be sleet or icy roads. It's 52. Look, I'm looking at a weather app right now that's telling me it's 43 where I am. It might be 52. It actually, it's a different app. I went to an app that I shouldn't trust because the app that always gives me the truth says 52. You're right. But yeah, I'm in Northern California. Because I used to be on the East Coast and then realized that the East Coast has bugs and snow and just general uptight attitudes about some things. Um, you're in SoCal? I was wondering because yeah, since it says you're streaming 5 Pacific, I didn't know. Well, Twitch tells you what time you're streaming based on where you live, not where the other person lives, right? So it would always tell me 5 Pacific, whether you were somewhere else or not. But nice. So you're not really experiencing any cold at all in SoCal because what is winter in SoCal? Does it exist? Does it exist? Because for Northern California, winter means that we have a little bit more rain than usual, which means that we actually have rain as opposed to most of the rest of the year. Yeah. That's not winter. That's fall. That's what we're experiencing now. And I hope that it stays this way for a little while. Whew. It was funny one time I was talking to my mom and I was saying it was cold and she was like, yeah, it's probably like 70 degrees there. And I was like, no, it's 60. And she was like, oh, that's how cold it is here. And I was like, yeah. It's not. It does in fact get cold here. People think that all of California experiences what's on TV, and it truly does not. There's like parts of California are so hot that they shouldn't really even have people living there. But you know, people live wherever the fuck they want, so that's how that goes. But there are places that stay in the hundreds, and I don't get that. I don't get that part of California, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just a big place. Yeah, see, and Maryland's confusing as fuck because you'll have a really nice day next to a very, very cold day. It's, to be fair, very similar to the Bay. Lol, hoodies. You need hoodies? That's nice. I whipped out my space heater because bitches in California don't give you appropriate heating and cooling systems because the weather is so temperate, which is some bullshit. It gets cold enough for my toes to turn colors, so I should have heat that works. Ooh, I also like my heated blanket, but I was using it when it wasn't cold, and then I was just getting sweaty and it made the blanket stinky. And I haven't figured out how I want to wash it because it's got cables in it, and so I've just kind of been not using it. And that's what happened to my heated blanket. Woo, okay. This is not what I want here. We're going to move this node here. Move the node like that. Bloop. Cool. Keith. How to wash a heated blanket. Ooh, okay. Okay. Is it by hand? Can I do it by machine? Make sure it's not detached. Make sure the cables are detached from the power source. How would you wash a heated blanket in your machine still plugged in? What? 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 Why do they have to say that? Oh. Okay. No, wait. A fire risk. Yeah, see, I don't know. Hold on. That's not my needed blanket. That's not my heated blanket. Huh. There it is there. There. I tried to find my heated blanket and I don't know where it is. I thought I put it with my onesies, and it was not with my onesies. When I say onesies, I mean kigurumis, or non-footed footy pajamas. I don't know where my heated blanket is. Rough. Either way, I wasn't using it because it smells, so that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. A heated onesie. Woo! Ooh. Now that's an idea. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Did not mean to do that, but what the fuck? 0. And then we do this. We rotate you. And then we make you this way. Heated jackets that charge your phone. My, what is the world? Object path. Give me nodes. Give me nodes. Now we gonna node it up. Do 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 do. Gonna make that one round and that, no, make it round. Make that one round. Make that one round. Make that one round. Then go like this. Then go like this. Like this. A little bit. Cleavage! Okay. Smaller. Cleavage. Where mouth go? Mouth go here? Mouth go there. Mouth rotate? Mouth no rotate. Cleavage. I'm just gonna keep randomly saying cleavage until this crab is done. That's just how this is gonna be. I just want you to understand that. It's going to continuously just be cleavage for days. Bloop. It didn't like that I kept pressing the backspace button. We're gonna move Keith over here. No, over here? Yeah, we're gonna move him there. Bloop. Send back, and then do that, and then look at how he looks. Cleavage. It just feels like the ultimate random thing to say at the end of your sentence. Just you're la-di-daing in life, and all of a sudden you say cleavage. Butt cleavage. Sand cleavage. Dr. Warm? Who the fuck is Dr. Warm? Who? What? Huh? You know, Dr. Warm can miss me. I don't... This This website makes me not happy. I don't know what it's doing, but now I want to know what heated. Oh, let's look up. Yeah. Let's see what we got. A whole ass shop, but do they have heated ones? Japanese street fashion. Oh, hello, automated thingy that I forget. Ah, heated onesie. Yeah, something like this. Oh, it's like a Snuggie, but it's got a heat thing in it called the Cozy. But apparently, it doesn't exist anymore? Or it's hard to find. Why can I not find it? Ah. It's an anime. It's an anime? It's an Amazon product. That's why I can't find it. It's a heated Snuggie. It's so nice. Oh, this is also JK. It's probably because this article is from 2010. It just doesn't exist anymore. Chiz is like, Bun was making a crab here. We were gonna get some cleavage, dude. Now we're out here looking at heated onesies. Man, I'm actually really mad though that was 10, 12 years ago. I'm not mad. Don't even worry about it, Father Petal, because even if you didn't do something, I was gonna distract myself. Don't even worry about it. Do not fret. But also, I really need to know that there's something out there that exists like this now, because it's sad. It's sad. I don't even know. We're just gonna leave it alone. Oh, buddy, what this? Oh, you know what though? Is the heating unit up in the chest area? Because the chest isn't where I get cold. I wish it was in like the sleeves. Or in the hoodie, like the actual pocket of the hoodie so I could put my hands in it. My chest and back aren't the parts that need warming. If anything, that would just make me even sweatier I'd be sweaty but have cold hands. Also, this shit is $150. What the fuck? Man. In short, my dreams will have to be dreams for a little bit longer. Boopy doopy doop, beepy doopy doop, and then we turn you into a path. And then, yeah, I was gonna say that we need to add some things. Oh, I mean, yes, definitely. That is, yes, 100%. Bloop. Oh, right. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. But Shia said, you know what else Shia said? No, I was gonna say some dumb shit about the skit slash song thingy with Shia LaBeouf. It says it's connected, but also in a weird way it's not. It won't. I don't like this. It's actually saying it's all one object, but the way that these... We're gonna delete this node and see what happens. It did that. Now, see, that's not what I wanted to see at all. In some way, this is connected to this oval without actually having these nodes be a part of the oval's form. I don't like that. Maybe if I make it a path again? JK, that's not how that works, huh? It's not actually connected at all. It just looks like it's connected. So if I do a union, it's not gonna union anything, is it? Oh, it did, and it did this. Weird. Why does this sound like Christmas music? Oh, because it is. The song is called Back in December. We gon' pass. We gon' pass on the Christmas vibes. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. So the union didn't give me what I wanted. And neither did the thing that I did before. So, what are we going to do to make these claws? Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. It got heated pockets? Okay. I mean, that's better. That's definitely better. I'm not gonna fault you for still trying, but just stroke to path. Oh, you know what? Undo that shit before that becomes a problem I don't want to deal with. Boop! And then we turn these into paths. Hello, paths. And then we do this and we union them. And then it did that shit, which is not what I wanted at all. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Stroke to path. Maybe that'll change it. It probably will. If it doesn't, then we've got a problem. Okay. That's... But I don't want it to do that. I want to be able to make this... I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to convert any of these. These are already paths. These are already paths. Are they not? What is it? What is this object? Look, it'll tell me if I click on it. It is a path. It's already a path. I'm like, why can't I union these the way I want them to be unioned? What the fuck was that? What was that? If I union one of them, how do I do this in a way that isn't ridiculously ridiculous? Why the fuck isn't it giving me the thing that I want? Why? Probably because it's within this shape, and how does it union something that is within the shape? It disappears it away. It just says bye-bye. How do we do this in a way that isn't that? Add a node there. And add a node there. And then snap this shit. Oh. You're excused. We're gonna snap that to that. We're gonna snap that to that. Nope. Gonna snap that to that. Can't you create a shape from points directly? Probably. Probably. Could I pinch a node to make a triangle looking thing? There, you know, y'all have ideas. You almost never use stroke path. I've definitely seen it in videos, so I know that people do it. I just have no real understanding of that part of vector design. How do you even go about doing that? Bruh. I actually have no idea of how to do that, because unless it's, what's sketch mode? No, I don't want to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. We're not gonna push that button. Like, can I not? I can't. You'll need 8 points. Huh? I don't know what 8 points for 8, as in like, oh. 2 at the bottom, 4 at edges of claw, and 2 at the base of the claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Did your cat step on your computer? What was that? What just happened? He said, oh dear. Ew, why is it doing this that way though? These are snapped, but it's making everything a little bit rounder than I want it to be. Even though everything is the same thickness, right? Oh, it's not. That's why. That's why. There we go. I made a crab claw. It's not completely how I want it to be, but I also... don't want to overthink this shit, because that's liable to happen. That looks like a crab claw. Am I just gonna duplicate this thing and do it on the other side? Absolutely. Hey. I'm just gonna move you over here, and then you're not gonna snap? You're not gonna snap? Come on. Why aren't you snapping? You got shit to snap to, I know you do. Why aren't you connecting in a way that... you know what? Fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need you. I can do it myself. Bitch. Yes. It's actually control. If you hold control, it moves on one axis. Then we need eyeballs. Bloop, 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 bloop. Eyeballs. Do cleavage. Bloop. Why do these, what thickness are these lines? I think I'm gonna make all of the lines. You did? Okay. Totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I think I think that I understood what you were saying when you said it. I was trying to figure out where the nodes were when you were describing it. But yeah, that makes sense. I still don't know how to just make things from nodes though. I have no idea. I like, what button do you push to make just make nodes? Control Alt Shift Tab? Tab is not what I want to do. That just shifts between objects. I'm gonna look real quick to see if there's Inkscape. Drawing with lines and nodes. That's not the button I wanted to push. Inkscape node. Control. You can. No, that's on a path though. That's already on a path. What if you're not trying to do it from a path? You're just trying to put nodes somewhere. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. I also, Father Petal, this is a different program that you want me to try? Fire Alpaca? Ooh. Well, I already like the logo. It's a very nice logo. I gotta love a fucking alpaca surrounded by flames. That's just cool as hell. I think that I want to move this so it's more like this, and then move it over here. Or maybe here? I just want it to be more, give more space for the eyeballs. Because there wasn't paint.net. Ooh. Y'all got websites that I ain't never tried before. I'm about to be overwhelmed. Cleavage! Go make a rectangly. We're gonna make the rectangly a rectangly. We're gonna remove the fill. Gonna change the stroke. What? You're saying that's the same as everything that's already here? Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why does it still look like it has rounded edges? It does! Oh, because the join is not squared. Damn, okay. You gotta have me find new programs I can't use? Okay, we're gonna see how much I struggle. I want this to be like, I don't know, how do I want this to look? I want it to, that's why I'm like, I want it to look like this, but I also want it to not look like this. Ooh. Graphic redactor. Oh my gosh, a what? What is a graphic redactor? Oh my goodness. I just remove. I could have just made 2 lines. Why did I make a fucking rectangle to make 2 lines? Whatever. Whatever. I'm funny. We're gonna do it again, I don't care. Delete. Delete. Then we're gonna make these shorter. Then we're gonna rotate them like this. Gonna edit this node so it's like this. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, I was like, what is a graphic redactor? What do I not know? Oh my gosh. A graphic redactor. Bruh. Okay. Fair. Which language is that? Out of curiosity. Because languages are always really cool to me. The way that some words are used or described, or actually are more appropriate for what's actually happening for a thing. But English just makes everything simple to a point where you like sometimes lose meaning. Yeah. No. A mystery. That's fair. It's a personal question, I suppose. Man, oh my gosh, my mom was telling me about this story that happened at her job. Somebody was at the printer and somebody else came up to them and was like, "Are you Somalian?" And they were like, "No." "Why do you ask? Are you?" And they're like, "Oh, no. I'm Eritrean." And then they go into the history and culture and heritage of Eritrea, and they say something like, "Oh, no, didn't want to be any sort of like, just you have very similar features to Somali people." And you know, they just, it gets awkward because the person at the printer thinks that because they're trying to keep starting conversation that they actually like want to get to know them, right? But then they're like, "I just wanted to use the printer." And so the person that was originally at the printer just says like, "Oh, okay," and goes about and does their things, and then that's fine. And then the person that was at the printer gets a phone call and is like, "I can't talk right now, I'm at the library." And then that person calls back and they're like, "Hey, like I said, I'm at the library, but let me tell you a funny story about something that just happened to me." And they tell the story of what I just told you to their friend. And the person that was talking to them at the printer comes up to them afterwards, after they get off the phone, and is like, "Were you just talking about me?" And the person says, "No." And then they start getting upset and saying things, and the original person is like, "Hi, my name is blah blah. What's yours?" And they're like, "What?" And you're like, "Well, it just seems like you're really trying to get to know me. I figure we could get coffee or something." And they're like, "No, I don't want to get coffee with you." Then the person who was on the phone at the printer originally leaves. And the second person comes up to my mom and says, "I think that guy was harassing me." And my mom says, "You mean the person that you were asking personal questions of about his nationality and ethnicity?" And then they were like, oh, yeah, I guess I did do that." I'm usually on the other side of that. I didn't even know it was happening. And they really had a moment where they just sat and reflected because they didn't think that they could be on the other side of that conversation, where they're like asking somebody their ethnicity and things. It was an interesting conversation to be had at the library, and honestly, libraries are full of some characters, I tell you what. 2 days ago, that fucking I didn't want to file an incident report, so somebody filed one on my behalf. But I was just living my life, you know, as I do, being trained on things, being shown around one of the floors of the library. And there's this guy who's printing, but he finishes halfway through the tour that I'm getting of the floor. And then after the tour, I go back to shelving DVDs, and the guy is just kind of like lingering around the DVD section and kind of just around the area that I'm generally working. And so the person who was giving me the tour starts not leaving me alone so that this person doesn't, you know, get closer to me for one reason or another. And in doing so, at some point, he walks past us in a way that makes it seem like it was an accident, but it probably wasn't. He made contact with me, like we bumped into each other, but it was in a way such that his hand was able to touch my butt, not in a way that it was grabbing or groping, but just like a grace. Now he's made contact with my butt, and I was like, this is probably an accident. He just bumped into me, whatever. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, being shown the floor, blah blah blah. But then as I tell more people about it, they're like, nah, that wasn't an accident at all. That, like, there's so much space in the room and the hallway. Why was he close enough that, why was he close enough that could happen? So after I told the person who was supervising me, they were like, yeah, I wish you'd said something earlier. If something like that happens, let us know so that we can get an idea of who the person is and potentially, like, have more eyes on the situation. But then they filed an incident report on my behalf and put me down as a witness. And at some point, someone might ask me a question, but also it's like, it's just, I'm hoping that that was a one-time thing and I don't see this dude again, or that he thinks that, because after all that shit, right? The person that's with me asks them, do you have a question? Because they're kind of just lingering, right, while I'm trying to do things. And they're like, it's a personal question. And we're both like, oh. And then this guy gives me his card and tells me to call him. So I gave the card to my supervisor. And, the end. That's... It's been less than 2 weeks. And I've experienced bullshit now. It has occurred. Sir, this is a Wendy's. That makes me think of something. I don't even know if this is that's probably not even the same thing. What that made me think of was some guy who came up to the drive-thru and was like, "Yer," and then didn't get a response because they yelled "yer" into the drive-thru mic, and then they said hello, and they're like, hello. Why are you yelling at me though? And he said something like, come have that energy when I get to the window. Oh man, what a time. Keith, are you finished? Are you finished, Keith? Am I happy with you, Keith? You look close enough without being identical. And I like that about you. I like that about you a lot. We're gonna union these. What the fuck was that? Also, why? Why is it that I undid something and I lost the complete form? Like, why? 25 objects. Object to path. Now we have everything as a path. Cool. Ew, yeah. You know, it frustrates me when people show their ass that way, you know? Like they recognize that they could be a normal human and not just harass somebody because they're playing a femme character, and so obviously they must be a femme, and that means that they should just be treated as the world likes to treat femmes, with disrespect and objectivity. Objectification, that's the word I was looking for, actually. Just a mess. I'm actually having a really interesting / not interesting time where I'm recognizing that I just don't. It's not that I don't know. I'm becoming more irritated with someone identifying me as a woman, because I don't particularly identify as a woman. I use she, her, they, them. But I think that for the most part, I use she, her because it's what I'm used to and it's easier, not actually because it's something that I want, if that makes sense. Because the more that I've been at this job, it's been all of 2 weeks, it's really starting to bristle me that people are identifying me as a woman and therefore treating me in some way. Like, the security guard saw me and was like, "You seem to be working alone a lot." And I'm like, I mean, I'm just doing what they told me to do. I've been here 3 days. And he's like, I'm just, you know, I see you by yourself and I think that's a strong, serious woman. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'm just saying things, don't worry about me. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, you saw me doing my job of shelving books, and for some reason I was then a strong, serious woman? Like, what about me suggested that? Is it because I'm small? I was wearing a mask, so it's not like he could see my face, really. He could barely see my eyes. What about my demeanor made me... I don't ask those questions, because when I ask those questions, I usually get answers that make me angry, right? Because in my mind... Yeah, in my mind, I'm really recognizing that... I mean, for the longest... Oh, it's surely because of body type. It's surely because I have no problem wearing clothes that suggest that I have body parts that some people identify with women. That's fine. But that's the thing, right? I, for a while, have been identifying as agender. Non-binary to people who don't really get it. But mostly agender is how I describe myself, because there is this, like, visceral reaction to seeing things and having them be gendered, and just wondering why it matters that it needs to be gendered. What does gender provide? Like, what do gendered things provide to someone's well-being? Mine, I ain't doing it. Yeah, like colors. Why the fuck? For a while, I grew up being angry at the color pink because anything pink made people think I was a girl and it was gross. I didn't like having things associated with colors or people in that way. As I've grown up, I've recognized that colors aren't gendered, clothes aren't gendered. Like, if someone sees me in pink and thinks, well, that's a woman, that's a femme, that is a queer person. If it's just anything that they've decided, that's on them. I'm really trying to do better to not care about how I am perceived, but man. When the world perceives you in ways that you actually just don't fucking want, it's really hard. A specialist? What do you mean? You mean a therapist? Because I can't talk about my gender here? I don't think that conversations about gender are something that are, like, secretive or otherwise, like, not something I can put in public discourse. If you don't want to hear about it, that's another thing. But I love the little cowboy hat, Father Petal. Is this fox ears? Are these fox ears? That's fair. Maned wolf. Nice. In a larger mob-like chat, there wouldn't be much moderation of the direction of responsive chat. Yeah, and that's, I mean, maybe I would think about this differently, or rather, here's the thing, right? I want to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and if other people have responses that suggest they're not open or welcoming to what I have to say, then, you know, the block button is not far away, the ban button is not far away. It would be harder with a larger chat, but if I had a larger chat, I would most certainly have a moderator that I, like, actually actively said, can you mod my streams regularly so that people keep in check, because I can't check everybody. But, like, it's just us three so far that I mean in the chat, you know? Well, us three meaning you three plus me. So us four. So, like, yeah, I mean, if, like I said, if it's something you don't want to hear, then that's fine. But if it's something that, like, I don't think that gender discourse should be something that is hidden. I'm just talking about what I think about with respect to gender, because truly a lot of it is in progress for me, for other people. But yeah, it's been interesting recognizing that other people perceive me in a way that is not how I want to be perceived. Because they have ideas of what it means to be a woman and they have put them onto me. A burp for the middle of the chat. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm chilling. Will it eventually do something? Will I probably be, like, sending some weird email or something that's like, hey, by the way, change my pronouns. Don't use she, her to talk about me. Okay, bye. It might be like that. But, you know, it's, gosh, how do I have this conversation with my grandma? There's so many things that she doesn't understand. But it's almost like it truly is. It's I've seen it happen for so many people and thought, man, will that be me? Who knows? I'm chilling though. And now I'm like, golly fuck. People say she, her, and they think some things, they connect that to something. It doesn't it doesn't have the neutrality that they them does. It doesn't have the just the the recognition that this is a person, right? So you're not saying it because that or the thing, right? They're people. People are people. But there's just there's the neutrality of it. Now the problem is there are too many people that really are out here like, I won't acknowledge pronouns. Pronouns are never gonna be, you're never gonna see them grace my lips. Honestly, it would be appreciated. Yeah. I'm probably gonna change it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Right, that's the thing, right? I as a pronoun. You're saying I'm never gonna use pronouns. Okay, but a pronoun is a thing to replace nouns. And unless you're gonna speak in third person and just use your name all the time, baby, you're using pronouns. It's the sheer ignorance of grammar that graces people's lips when they think that they need to say something against non-binary identities. We don't need any, I mean, we could have new things, sure, but in my mind, that then is trying to categorize or distinguish people in a way to make them different from other people, and it's like that, to me, that defeats the whole purpose. Right? Like if the confusion is when people say they them and they're like, oh no, are you really talking about more than one person or one person? I'll never know. If you truly don't know, you could always ask. And if the context of the sentence doesn't make it clear, ask, right? Like I think that people are afraid or to be embarrassed. Yeah, see, like neopronouns, right? Like I think that as a set of things, they are cool. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna speak on them very much because I don't use them and I don't know too many people that do, but there are a lot out there. I think that it's in the same vein of what Wandering Man is saying, right? That there's a desire to make things, to have pronouns that are unique to your identity and also kind of reflect single person without being connected to the traditional pronouns. Like in my mind, I don't like them because it's still kind of creating some sort of like split, some sort of binary that exists. But it works for some people. And I think that it works for some people because as much as they may be non-binary, they may not be agender or otherwise like gender. What's the word? Hold on. There, I have a book for this. Is it this book? JK, I thought I had a book for this. I don't have a book for this. I don't know what book I thought I had. Structure of a language affects its speaker's worldview or cognition. People's perceptions are relative to their spoken language. Yeah, that makes sense. It kind of makes me not. It doesn't make me completely wonder because it's obvious that there are surely like people of all types everywhere, but in countries or like places that have gendered articles for things, because nouns have masculine or masculinity or femininity. How do people who speak those languages reconcile with those while also being non-binary or otherwise, like trying to... Are there ways of neutralizing that in a way that people would acknowledge? Like, just, are there gender neutral articles for use in languages? I'm thinking mostly like French and Spanish because that's my point of reference. But I feel like what I've learned is that the default or otherwise neutral is actually not the neutral article. It's still the masculine article, if I'm thinking of it in my memory. I don't know. What dis link? A Bing link? What dis? Bibbidi boppa boopa beepa. Why did I say that? Because that's what I think of, and it's mostly when I actually, that I think is actually from Family Guy, which makes me sad. But there's, I think at some point, he goes into a deli to speak Italian. He says something like bibbidi boppa boopa beepa. And I've never actually in my head connected that to anybody who speaks Italian. But when I see the little like the little like, I don't know, like the little hand motion that looks like a little pinched hand, I think of that. Oh, did I say pinched fingers, pinched hands? I don't know words. Leave me alone, okay? I don't know words. Okay, let's see. What are these? What, okay, so I finished. I need to close Discord, or at least put it in a different place, because I'm not able to see my stream to know what you guys can see. Things to know. Okay, so do I work on, what was it, paint.net? Paint.net or Fire Alpaca? ¿Por qué no los dos? Download. It surely was Spanish, and it might not even be appropriately said. I mean, I definitely know it wasn't appropriately said in terms of like accent and appropriate enunciation, but in terms of grammar and sentence, I know it wasn't right. Why would I get a Chrome extension? I don't want a Chrome extension. Nah, back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Paint.net wants me to do what now? I got scammed. Not scammed, but like I clicked on something that isn't actually what I needed to click on? Or what? I'm so confused. What? See, this is when a website has multiple places that click start now or download or whatever the fuck, but they're ads and I don't know what I'm clicking because I'm a dingus. I'm like, that's an ad. But here, down at the very bottom of the screen, has a little thing that says, if you would like to install paint.net, please use one of the things below. Like, why are there so many places to be lied to? Why would you pay? They're saying you have to pay for paint.net if you get it through the Microsoft app for $8, which is also ridiculous as fuck. So I'm gonna get the free download from this other random site that says .pdn, which is also an opportunity. Like, they give both options on their site. I don't... Why would you spend money if you don't have to spend money? Just to give Microsoft money? That don't track. Beebe-doob. Beebe-doob. Support the devs. Yeah, I definitely clicked it. Sometimes I'm smart about it, sometimes I'm not. I click things sometimes, and I'm wrong to click them. Oh man, because I had to do cybersecurity training for this new job, and tell me why I failed the test the first time, because I didn't look at enough of the clues to say, oh yeah, that email is a phishing email. Oops, definitely is, because they tell you when you're wrong, why you're wrong, and they point out all the places that you could have figured out that it was a phishing email if you looked if you looked a little bit closer. So I have to do it again. And they shuffled the questions around and gave me some new questions, so it was a trip. A lot of them were games, though, because they were really trying to make it interactive, right? One of them was like, answer questions, and then it'll randomize the number of spaces you advance, because you have to beat the hacker to your computer, or else they'll use it. It's unlocked. Yeah, no, I in fact got to that. Yes, the .pdn, yes. That is... It's downloading now. It's just taking its time. Keith! Okay, so this is Keith as he exists right now. Do I want any of these lines to be different? I do want this to be connected to this, but I don't... Actually, I think I'm gonna have to... The left claw shorter. This guy? Whoa there. Just like this. Boop, boop. Oh, the arm itself. Yeah, that makes more sense. Cleavage. Cleavage! Ew. Huh? 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 Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. YG Cosplay, hello, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello, hi. Oh, hi, how's it going? Yikes, whoa, hi. You know, maybe one day, I will not short circuit when someone raids me. Maybe one day, but that day is not now. It's not here yet. Every time I'm like, huh, 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 huh. I love this Elmo on fire. I love everything about all of this. Hello, hi. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you for bringing cool emojis into the chat. Is that a cat made of yarn? It is. I love it. I love it so much. A yarnling. Oh my gosh. Are these your emotes? I love them. Wait. Now I have to go wait. Ah! Wow. Totally fine. Yeah, no, I mean, for me, it's 10 o'clock, so it's not late for me yet. And not to mention, sometimes I'll be on here till like 2 in the morning. I'm trying to be better about that, and I've also been tired sooner in the day, usually. Well that makes sense. Almost 1, absolutely. It's not that late for me here, so I'm chilling on the West Coast in that Pacific Standard Time. Got a little bit more time in my day. But I'm probably still gonna pass out in like 2 hours because I'm tired. Oh, well, y'all, this is what I've been working on. I've mostly finished, but this is what I've been working on. This is Keith. His name is Keith. I did not name him. He's this little guy. If you've seen Bee and Puppycat, he's from Bee and Puppycat. Now, is he in the Netflix series? I don't know. I haven't watched all of it yet. Because it wasn't the same, and I got mad because I wanted it to be closer to the original series that I watched, and they just made some different dialogue decisions that changed the characters a little bit for me in ways that it made Cardamom sound malicious. And I don't think that there's anything malicious about that little boy. He just wants his mom to wake up from the coma that she's in. I love being Puppycat as a show. It's so good. It's so good. This character is like a super side character. Like, he's in 1 episode in the YouTube series. And he's not even really engaged with at many points in the episode. Essentially, Bee and Puppycat go to the beach, and this crab comes onto the shore and gets amazed by cleavage of all kinds. So he just, through the entire episode, he's just on a search for cleavage. Like, it didn't matter what it was, if it had a little cleavage spot for him to be like, about, he was there. At the end of the episode, or maybe in the middle, he goes for Puppycat's butt cleavage and gets attacked. But I sat on the toilet a couple days ago and was like, I'm running out of laser cutter ideas. What am I gonna do next? What am I gonna make next? And I was like, you know what? I have one puppy cat thing already, but let me do more puppy cat things. More being puppy cat. What can I do next? Let's talk about cleavage, dude. And so Keith was made today. Now, the problem for me right now is these are all individual paths, individual objects that I kind of need to make all one thing, because otherwise, if I keep it as it is, there'll be points where these lines overlap, right? And that's fine for this image as it stands, but if I take it to a laser cutter, that won't fly, because a laser cutter only reads two things, zeros and ones essentially, on and off. So if you have two spots that register as on, they nullify and it's an off, and then you have a random gap in your etch work because at the points where these lines meet, the laser cutter didn't recognize it as a line anymore. So I need to connect everything so it looks pretty, and the laser cutter will read it. And that's the last step for this guy. I think what I'm going to do, and it's probably not going to work, but we're going to try it anyway because I've been really impatient today. We're just going to grab everything. We're going to take it all and just make everything stroke to path and hope that it doesn't crash my computer. Inkscape sometimes likes to just crash because it doesn't like what I've done. I did it in a way it didn't like. I don't know, it crashes randomly. Actually, let me save this now that I'm saying that, because it just randomly crashes. And one day I was using it and I had worked so hard on a full day's project, and then my power went out and I hadn't saved because I'm a dingus, and there was nothing left. There was nothing left. It was all gone. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I converted all of these paths to different paths so that instead of having nodes at the centers of the lines, it's actually registering all of the lines as the path. Oh! Good. No whammies, no whammies. Thanks, Wandering Man. I was gonna say, yeah, if it's 1 a.m., you probably will be asleep soon too. And sure enough. What is happening here? How many things are here? Oh, hold up. This eyeball is doing some weird things. Yeah, good night, Wandering Man. Catch you later. What's happening here? If I say no fills, only strokes, what do we get? Aha! There we go. Okay. That's actually what needs to happen for all of this. No fills, only strokes. And then see what happens, because this is actually what the laser cutter will... Look, I've always said that and never really... I mean, sometimes I'm like, it sounds sexual, but in my mind I'm like, nah, it's not that sexual, really. We're just talking about lines. But yeah, no fills, only strokes. That's literally how I remind myself to make sure that my image is good for the laser cutter. Because if I just do... Yes, I was gonna explain it, because yeah, it's just saying it doesn't really... So, let me undo what I've done so far. Undo, undo, undo. How many undos have I done? You were looking away and said, wait a second, huh? Okay, so... This has been converted to a path, right? Everything is... Yeah, okay. So what I've done... I just needed to remember. Vector imaging is fun. Vector graphics are fun. Okay, so I made all of these paths. I don't know how to describe it, but like just the paths before, all of the nodes were at the center of these lines, as if that was actually the path. Now the path is defined as the borders of all of these spaces, so that the lines are actually full lines. But what that means now is that when I do this and say, okay, no more fills of the object, as in like just in like when you're filling something to fill it with color, right? I just remove all of that from this, then we lose the image for a little bit, but then we add the strokes back. And then I'm gonna make them thinner so you can see them better. And then we have, this is the outlines for all the paths. Because, like I said with the laser cutter, so if I had the laser cutter and I just did these lines as lines, then as bold, I could make them as bold as I wanted in this program, but the laser cutter is only going to cut them to a certain width, because that's just the curve, the width that the laser makes based on the focus or distance that it is from the piece, right? So you could change the distance that the laser is. Oh, thanks for lurking, thanks for raiding. Yeah, see you when you come back. But the laser cutter, the laser, you can move the distance from the material, and that will impact the width or strength that the laser can hit the piece, right? So when you're at the appropriate focus for your material, you're only going to get a certain width of line. So if you want the line to be thicker, you actually need to make something that is large and will be engraved in a different way than a line would. So if I really wanted this to be super bold, I would make it bold, make the lines bold, then turn them in, make the outlines paths like I just did, and then instead of them being like this thickness, they would be larger. These lines would be larger. I don't know if that all made sense, because trying to describe this in a way that makes sense is hard, because a lot of the stuff that I've learned about the laser cutter and about making my vectors laser cutterable is not with any specific jargon. It's just with, well, I do this thing and I do this thing, and it gives me something that I something that I can use. What do you mean you can swear? No, you can't. Father Petal, you can't swear. You promised that if you started swearing on the chat that I would turn my head and be like, what is happening? I mean, you didn't actually promise you wouldn't swear, but you also said that, like, you don't swear. What do you mean you forgot you can swear? But if you mean that my chat isn't censored, then you're absolutely correct. I don't censor my chat for nothing. Sometimes automod... Well, okay, I censor my chat for something. It's not like it's like, you could say whatever the fuck you want. But wordy dirds, or dirty words, wordy dirds, however you want to say it, those are okay. I've made most of them permissible at this point, because people were just getting their messages blocked for saying things like bench or like bish. because it's close to bitch, and we can't have people saying bitch in the chat because it's bullying. Yeah, wordy dirts. Exactly. I mean, not necessarily that spelling, but yes. But that pronunciation. I guess if I really wanted to pronounce it with swapping the consonants, it'd be wordy dords, which I don't know. I don't like that. It sounds like swords in a way that I don't like, so it's not gonna happen. Anyway, this eyeball has way too many circles and we don't need like any of them. Well, we need one. We need one of these circles. So we're gonna ungroup and see. Oh no. Okay. Now we need to break it apart. Break it apart, so that everything is separate pieces. Cool. So we're gonna delete these circles because we don't need those inner circles. We just need the outermost circle. Gonna do the same thing over here. Ungroup. Then break path. Break apart. And then we delete all of these. Not the outer circle, the inner circles. Cool. Okay. Now comes the part where I hope everything works out. Yeah. We're gonna union this and see what happens. It did it. It did exactly what I wanted. No issues, no whammies, everything happened the way I wanted. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at these unions. Look at these beautiful connections. Okay. So, save. Whew, boy. Thank you. Truly, because I truly... This would happen a lot in RimWorld too. I'd be playing RimWorld and then things would just go sideways, or I'd go to fight somebody and I'd just forget to save and it'd just be a sad time. Okay, so we've saved Keith. He looks the way that we want him to look. Now we have to move to the laser cutter program to see if the laser will read it the way I want to read it. I could show you that screen, but it is very bright because there's no dark UE. Yeah, there's no dark interface for this program, so it would mean going from this really dark screen of Inkscape to a really bright screen for this laser program. And I've learned that it's painful to do that. So I'm not gonna put you through that. But I am gonna see if he works. Okay, so, but the way that I check is really just putting him in the laser cutter software, changing the lines to engraving lines, and seeing if it fills what I want it to fill. And unfortunately, it didn't. Because there's this weird spot where it filled in the leg differently. One of the legs, just a single leg. When I went to go put it into the laser program, everything came out fine but this leg. And I think it's because of this point, but it might not be. It might not be that, but we'll see. Let's save it and see if it does differently. Import. Keith. It didn't. Actually, you guys can see this. My sister was like, you can do this to change it so that everybody can see a darker screen, but she was telling me things that would change the monitor display. The arms feel like arms are too thick. I mean, no, I didn't. I was happy with Keith. What? Where are they too thick in your mind? I was happy with Keith. Especially because when I was looking, I mean, let's just move. We can move this reference underneath and see how close I actually was in terms of doing things. I'm a little off in terms of the legs, in terms of leg location, if I put the oval body where the other oval body is. And then the mouth is a little off, the eyeballs are a little off, the claws are actually a lot larger on the original, the reference. So maybe I need to make the claws larger? I don't know. Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that the arms are as thick as the arms are in the reference, but the claws might be a different situation, though. At this point, though, trying to get it back so that I can modify everything, I'd either have to do it from this point, or I'd have to undo everything and then do it again. Ooh. Okay. The real question is, why? Why in all fucks did... Not this. This is fine. This is fine. You said let's not? Now that I've looked at it, I'm like, oh man, but I could make bigger claws, couldn't I? Even if I don't change the arms, I'm like, but what if the claws were bigger? They don't have to be, but I've already changed things now, so I can't redo, because I moved things and now the undo is undid forever. So we have to do it again. If we're gonna do it again, I might as well make these bigger though, actually. Can I do it in a way that I want? I don't actually want them to be... I think I just want them to be wider. But because it's at an angle... No! No! We're not doing this. You're right, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. We're gonna... They're already pathed. We're gonna union them. We're gonna fucking no-fill and stroke it out. Stroke the fuck out of that. And then see what we have. Why does it look like this? Best is the enemy of good. Oh, yes. 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 That too is a phrase in... Oh gosh, everything's worse. Oh no, it's ruined! Ruined! Oh no! Oh no, what did I do? Why can't I do it again the way that I did? That sucks. Wait, what happened? What happened here? Is it already unioned? No. Then why is it... Did I not actually... Because when I do that, why do these not go away? Convert stroke to path. Why? Is it because they're not actually letting me... Is it because I'm in edit mode? Where is there a group in this? Ungroup things. Things don't need to be grouped. I'm really gonna see your brain scramble. You know, listen. Y'all just want to see me struggle. I don't like it. I'm gonna figure this out. I did download paint.net. It's finished now. Llama, fire alpaca. I keep wanting to say llama, but it's fire alpaca. Fire alpaca also looks like it's gonna kill me. But you know what? That's okay. Oh yeah, 100%. Yes. Yeah. So the saying in what's it called that I know is Ooh, you can get Steam Fire Alpaca. You can get Fire Alpaca on Steam, and there's a dark mode. So that's cool. We're just gonna do that instead because what? Fire Alpaca. Oh no, JK, it's $40. What? Why is it $40 on Steam? Ah! Because they removed all the ads. They removed all the ads from the free version. I see, I see, I see. That's oof, never mind. We're not doing that then. We're doing a simple, straightforward download. Why does it sound like my music stopped? Have I reached the end of my music? No. Oh, I haven't. I've just reached the end of the. Oh, so you're gonna be like that. Why is Grapevine on here twice? It's the same song. This is. Who made this playlist? Why would you have a song and then another song and then put the first song right like sandwich? You made a sandwich of one song. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Either way, Fire Alpaca is also in the works. Now, why is it that I can't do the thing that I did before? This is concerning to me. Why I explained it, right? And I did it, and somehow now that I'm trying to do it again, I can't, and I don't like that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just the order that I did things. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We're gonna save Keith again and stop fucking around. We're just gonna leave Keith alone. We're gonna see if he can be read by the laser cutter in the way that we want. The answer is still no, and I really cannot explain why one of his feet is getting filled in completely. It's just, for some reason, instead of recognizing this as line work, it's saying that this doesn't exist. It's just a full thing. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Fix the weird nub on him. And then, yeah, because, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening with Keith's leg. I'm gonna have to figure that out another time. Oh, final thing that I need to do to actually have this exist in any way that I use it, right? Do I make this a tray? I don't know. Do I make this an earring? Still not sure. I might make him an earring. It'd be kind of cool if there was something like that where he just was like hanging from something up here. But I think I'm gonna make him a tray and then have cleavage written above him. Cleavage, dude. Cleavage, dude, or just cleavage. I haven't decided. But either way, make him a tray. And if he's going to be a tray... See, you've got the idea. A tray or a magnet, you've got the idea. Either way, if I'm going to do that, I need to have some sort of outline or border that gets cut. But that's for another day. I've done all I want to do with Keith right now. Paint.net, Fire Alpaca. Let's look at these programs y'all want me to try out, cause I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna close Inkscape and we're gonna open up Paint.net because it was open already. It was easier to do. This is... Ooh, okay. Hardness. Oh no. Oh. I can't draw with actual free-handed drawing. Is there a way to do frickin' vector things? Chizu, I thought you said they do vectors here. A tools window. Ah. So this is the tools window, isn't it? Unless this isn't short for tools. How do I make this bigger? Tool? Is there a way to... Why is there no way to open windows that are helpful? There's no... Okay. Yeah, I don't... This program is already angering me. Why is it doing things this way? The tools that... So how do I... Why can I not make this a window again? How do I... Yeah, I'm like, where's the rest of this program? Because something don't feel right. Ah. No, that's already... Okay, view tools, history, layers. This is... Yeah, no, this is the tools window. It just... Is this how you use vectors? Okay. I found the things, I think. Although, is there not a way to manipulate individual nodes? You don't see the tools window? Oh wow! Wait, why is that? Oh my gosh. I'm dragging the tools window right now. This is the tools window. And it's visible here, right? If I click off these, then they're not visible on my screen, but I guess they're because they're opening them as individual windows. It's like this the program OBS isn't reading them as part of the app. Yeah, it's only capturing the main window, as opposed to all of the side windows that are happening too. Because in my mind, I didn't think that, yeah, they would be separate windows or registered as separate windows, because when I click on the program in my toolbar, there aren't multiple windows to indicate that you could click on any of these things that you can't see. So it still looks like it's one window on the bottom of my, like, on the taskbar. Very weird, very weird. But anyway, there's a tool window right here. And it's got some things. But I guess I want to know how... Yeah, this is an interesting program. Because I don't do a lot that's actual, like, drawing. Because I don't have any, I need some sort of... I don't need it, but the way that my patience and perfectionism is set up, if I'm trying to make a line and I can't make that line because I'm using my right hand, because that's what the hand I use with a mouse, because that's what I was raised to do, but I write and do everything with my left hand because I'm left-handed, it makes it really hard to actually, like, draw and sketch lines on the computer if I don't have some sort of one of those, like, digital pen things, which I've never actually used, but it would be cool, I think. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I get really irritated because I'm trying to do things and then the lines just don't do anything. Raw. Anyway, I don't like this program. I think what Wandering Man said about it being like souped up MS Paint is very, very accurate. Because it feels very much like MS Paint, but better. Yeah, and I'd use Photoshop for vectors if it was free. I would do that. I would definitely learn it if I had it. Let's open up Fire Alpaca and see what Fire Alpaca's about. Fire Alpaca. That's an ad. Bloop. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't like it. I think that for what it is and for what it can accomplish, it probably does a lot. I personally didn't like using it just then. Now, granted, I gave it all of maybe like 5 minutes, so I didn't really give it a good go. I might only give this program 5 minutes too, cause oh no. What am I looking at? Okay. The wheel? You don't like the wheel? Why don't you like the wheel? What's wrong with the wheel? He said, please. What? The thing is also, like, what am I coming in here to make? What am I about to do in this program? I'm coming here to see how it works, but what do I do with it right now? Can I import something? Wait, you don't like the wheel because it's a wheel surrounding a square? It's actually just because of the shapes? You don't like how it's shaped? Man, okay, so here's something that I want to do but have no real patience for right now, so I'm just gonna show it to you so you can see it. This is, a terribly pixelated image now because of me zooming in and it not being a large image. But this is Draka from Tuca and Birdie. I don't know if you can tell yet, but I like animated shows, and I usually like the side characters more than the main characters. Just because I never get to know enough about them and I just want to know everything. They just... And then the things that I learn about the main characters, I'm like, okay, cool, but like, what about Draka, man? Draka's so fucking cool. Look at her. Her house is full of turtles. You're supposed to draw with the brush. No, I mean, I get it. Like I said, I am not one to really draw. Which is why I like messing with vectors so much, because it's easier for me to manipulate nodes than it is for me to like erase, and I just draw with, how do I draw with shapes? What are you saying? What are you saying? Draw with shapes? In short, I actually am not a fan. It's not even, here's the thing, truly, if I hadn't learned Inkscape and I'd learned something else, I'd probably hate Inkscape too. Simply because I don't know why I even learned Inkscape other than it was free and wasn't Photoshop. I already don't like this. The stabilizer. Can I close this? I don't want to look at her anymore. The stabilizer's at 100. Huh. It's also something where like I sit here and I'm like, what original ideas do I have? What could I draw that is my idea? And then I just come up with things that are SpongeBob related, and that's not even this stabilizer. It says use global settings. You mean, wait, what? Oh, I thought this was the stabilizer because it said stabilizer under here, but it's actually talking about the thing to its right. That makes sense. How come it goes incrementally in ones up till 40 and then jumps tens? What's the stabilizer for? What? Oh. Whoa. I see. Interesting. Okay, let's look at my phone and see what original ideas I had that weren't SpongeBob, so that I can do something that is not SpongeBob right now. Because I don't know when, but I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of SpongeBob's things all at once. I don't know what they're gonna look like. I don't know how it's gonna be. It might be a series of trays. It's probably gonna be a series of trays. I wonder if I can, oh, ooh, is there a way to do text here? Hold up. Font. Ooh, there are too many options and I'd like to preview them. Why can't I, ooh, thank you. Of course you can't see this window. I'm looking at fonts right now that you can't see, because why would they give you that option? Why would they share that with you? OBS doesn't want you to see what I see. Right now, I'm looking for a font that looks like my Fight Me earrings, because it's not working the way that I want it to. Oh, it even has all the ones that I've bought and imported? Oh, that's good. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do that. Yes, yes. Okay. I didn't need to cackle like that, but here we are. There are a lot of different fonts, and I wish that you could see this window. So I'm gonna maybe do the thing that I didn't do last time. Or maybe, no. We're not gonna see why. Why does it default to chat? Look at the fonts with me. Bloop. Bloop. It's the separate window that I'm looking at right now. These fonts are all kind of okay. But, I kind of like this one. It looks like it's got some curvature to it without being too cursive. Fight me. Let's see what it looks like. Why does it look so pixelated though? Because of the font size? Can I change font size now, or is it stuck it this way? It's stuck here? No, I can change the size. Bloop. Oh. I can't? Ah. Okie dokie. Thanks. I may or may not be able to come to your stream on Sunday, depending on what happens, because I'll still be in Seattle, but if I'm not there, I hope it goes well, and I hope that all the animation jobs go well, because, yeah, it'll be fun. Honestly, I'm looking at this and I don't like it, but I don't want to find another font. I'm running out of patience to do creative things. How long have I been streaming? It's been 3 hours. I need to do something different that isn't on the computer. I need to get off this computer right now. It's not the move. It's not the move! But I don't think the camera's set up. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Bye, Father Pedal. Okay, so I've got options now. If I get off of this computer. Oh, why is it? Here, hold on. My bad. Get out of here. I've got options. Let me open up the preview so I can see what this looks like before I show you guys what a mess this looks. How do I... Where are you? How do I find the thing that I'm looking for? I know it existed because I've seen it. Source doc. Nope, not source docs. Because why have I not done this in that long that I... Huh. Okay, let's see what it looks like. See this garbage. I need to change the angle. Look how wonky this is. Okay. Then we're gonna move the mic with me. Do. Gonna... Oh, it needs to be closer. And then like that maybe? Or is that... Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Hold on. Oh no. Is that better? Oh no. Oh no, I should have set up the camera before this, but I was like, no, I might not even do any resin. And here I am. Just struggling. Why is this happening this way? I just want it to do the thing that I want. Okay, that's as close as I'm getting right now, because, again, patience where? Patience who? I don't know her. Okay. Things that I didn't do because I didn't know if I was going to be over here. I didn't set up the camera. I didn't set up the laptop. I didn't set up the heater because I'm going to be cold. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh gosh. Yep. Okay. This is something that I did like a week ago and didn't finish, so I'm gonna finish it today. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then this whale is also something that's been unfinished for a while. I need to make more of these because I don't have any more, because people keep buying them, which is cool, but I keep not making them because they take up a lot of space on the table. Oh my gosh, I'm so cold! Ah! You know, I've gone to the doctor many a time to ask why my fingers are always so cold, and then they do things like that, and they're like, well, you know, the blood comes back to your fingers pretty normally, so your circulation's fine. And I'm like, okay, cool, so it's not that. What is it? And they're like, don't know. Stay warm. I'm like, I hate doctors so much. I have very few experiences with doctors that were positive, and I could be like, yeah, I actually respect this doctor and would go back to them. Sad times, sad times. These are earrings of a tray mold that I have. Or rather, these are earrings that have the same design as a tray mold that I have. But I haven't made earrings from them yet because I don't know. I have so many molds that I have been making and not using because I keep making new molds. Like, okay, so let me show you. This one is... It's a little cat, and it's a death tarot. Let me see if I can get the angle in a way that lets you see it better. I think that's honestly... Oh, wait, I could put the light on it, yeah? Where's the light? There's the light. Do, 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 do. And then there's this one. It's like little cats with bat wings. The light actually makes it harder to see this. Funny, funny. Ugh, my camera's not wanting to focus today. That's fine. It can get fucked. Fuck my carpet. Fuck my carpet. Fuck my camera. It exists. And it does things for me. Sometimes. Just sometimes. Ugh, okay. What time is it? Okay. Do 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 do. Somebody already said what this should be, so I'm going to do it the way they suggested. Um, this is just gonna take more resin than I think it is, I think. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I have a problem, like, knowing how much resin I'll need. Um, there's not really enough space for this. What can go here next to this whale? Maybe a tray? No, I don't have trays this narrow. A bunch of earrings? Maybe. But I have so many earrings already. Are there ones that I don't have that I could make? Fuck, I kicked the camera. I'm so sorry. I don't, the way that I have a negative relationship with my camera, and it shows in the way that I just kick it, and I just kick the tripod like it's my job. I hit the camera itself with my head, just all sorts of things. My arm, all sorts of things. Me and my camera are not friends. Oh gosh. I don't know what to put in this space. Do I make keychains? Yes. Sort of. Sometimes I'll turn earrings that I make into keychains because the earrings themselves don't come out similar enough for me to want to keep them as a pair, so I'll sell them individually. And then there are molds that are just kind of too large. They were sold as earring molds, but they're gigantic. So I sell them as keychains instead. Or rather, I haven't sold them. Here's an example of something that was sold as like an earring mold, potentially, but it's just too big to really be an earring. I guess somebody might wear this as an earring, but it's big and it's wide. Like if I just put it in one hand, it's almost the size of my palm. So, it's a little big. Someone once stole my artwork and made a bunch of keychains out of it. Wow. Wow. That sucks. That sucks a lot, actually. I mean, it's nice that it's something that you now have a possession that you care about, but it sucks that someone stole your artwork and then made money off of it in a way that didn't credit you, didn't give you any of that income, didn't really, like, just sold something as their own. That's some pretty poo-poo thing to do. Damn. Damn. But yeah, I mean, I don't really make keychains that much because the keychains that I've made don't really get bought because people are like, well, I have enough keychains, or I don't need another keychain for my keys. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's fair. I mean, like, people usually have enough keychains, I guess. But if you really like the keychain, then you make space for it. Just like if you really like anything else, you make space for it sometimes. Or you're just a person who doesn't buy things you don't need, and that's cool too. So I try and make things that are more like trays and earrings because I feel like those get more use than a keychain might. But yeah. Yeah, I've definitely made keychains. I have some. They're mostly women's heads. These usually are pretty well regarded. But I also have some Gudetama keychains. Some puppy cat keychains. This one I haven't done in a while, actually, the puppy cat ice cream cone. Yeah. Then I just have some, like, random tiny things that could be necklaces, could be keychains, I don't know. They're just things that I made. Yeah, those are my keychains. Damn. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I've been having a weird time because when I go to markets, people will either think that I didn't make any of the thing that I made and I'm actually just reselling somebody else's product. Or they will think that I made every single aspect of the thing. And so, like, there's very little in between. When people see this hanging piece when it's finished, they ask me if I drew the design, if I did the artwork. And I didn't. This is a mold from another person. They did that artwork. But what I do with the mold is unique to me, is based on my creative designs and ideas. But it's like, I don't know, it's not that I am recreating someone else's art and claiming it as my own, but I'm also not making something from scratch that was completely my own. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm looking at markets and things, I get doubt about whether I will be accepted because people will think that what I'm making isn't like art enough or isn't made by me enough. Which, like, I don't really know what to say to that, because there is a lot of this that I'm making by myself now. Like, I'm making my own molds and shit now. There's truly more that is being made by me than is not being made by me. I'm still buying molds from other people because a lot of people are making molds and they're really creative. Why would I only use the molds from my own mind? But I don't know. Did my music stop again? I'm over this. Oh, okay. The music did not stop. I just couldn't hear it. Okay. Do I put more earrings down? Oh, I don't know. That's what I should do. You're right. You're right. 3, 6, 9, 12? 3, 6, 9. That's 11. Where's the 12th one? Did I actually not count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's the 12th little guy? Where's the 12th little guy? There you are. Okay. So, bloop. I'm just gonna make more of these because no matter how many I make, I'll never have enough for the number of people that want glittery zodiac cats. Because I kept doing things with alcohol ink in them because I like using alcohol ink. And, it's not to say that people don't get them. Some people do, right? They still get liked and bought, but people are always asking if I have more glitter stuff. If I have more of the ones with glitter on them. And I'm like, ooh, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. So I have to make a bunch with glitter. I don't need any more Capricorn magnets for a while because I have so many of them. Is this accurate to what I need right now? What's over here? Yeah, we're just gonna go with these and see what happens. I'm gonna do, oh, gosh, wait, it's already 11 o'clock. I don't like this. Ooh, I'm setting out a lot more to do than I want to do at this hour, because the later it gets, the more likely I'm going to fuck something up, especially when it comes to resin. So I need to do something smaller than what I'm thinking about doing right now. Or at least not set out all this shit. Yeah, let me not set all this shit. I will do this on another time. I will not make as much resin as I think I'm going to make because I don't need to make as much as I have made all the time. I can just do a little bit. I can do a little bit. I want to finish this whale so I can take him out of the shelf mold. So we're gonna do the whale at least. That's the only thing I care about right now. I'd like to do this egg tray, but if I don't, I'm not gonna be upset. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is make enough resin for this, and then whatever's left over, pour in this to make the rim. And then whatever's left over, pour into these. And that's what's gonna happen. Yep. Yep. So, what am I going to mix? How much am I going to mix? 200? 200 seems like a lot for this. $160? $180? $160? Yeah, let's do 160. I'm really hoping that's enough. Bruh, you can't imagine working without Control Z. Exactly. There's no undo button here. This isn't an Etch-a-Sketch I can shake. Ooh. Just me and a bowl of resin. Hoping and praying that I mix it appropriately. Ugh. How much do I make? Do I make 200? Do I make 160? Do I make 180? I'm just gonna do 200, and then when it's too much and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I'm gonna pour it into something, and it's gonna be okay. Okay. Ooh, good, 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 blah, 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 blah. Nope. None of these are clean. Okay, so the thing is, this mixing cup is not my favorite. Because it's tall and narrow. It's just not good. It doesn't make for good scraping. It doesn't make for good mixing. Because I really have to make sure that everything on the bottom gets scraped. I have to make sure that everything actually gets mixed together. Ah, shit. It's 11 o'clock. My alarm's going off. But I'm nowhere near my phone. How annoying. And I'm wearing gloves, so it's over. I'm not touching my phone with these resin hands. Oh jeez. This alarm's gonna blow me. I need to turn it off, but I really can't. Ugh. How long is this gonna go on, though? How long is it gonna go on? The alarm might go on for like 5 minutes. Does this hand have resin on it? Kind of. Here's what we're gonna do. It's still not mixed all the way. Is it? I can't tell. I don't see any streaks. Okay. I'm gonna say that this is fully mixed. It might not be, and that would suck. But we're gonna keep mixing it when we add new colors anyway, so it'll be alright. Ooh! Gonna take this. Gonna do that. Just, yeah, this is, annoying. I need longer sticks because this container's too tall. And these sticks aren't long enough for it. But the longer ones that I have are too large. They're too wide, so it doesn't fit. At any rate, we're gonna pour this into here. Like most of it. Okay. And then we're gonna add, okay. So, say it looks like it tastes good. Yo! It doesn't even smell good, let alone taste good. I think I remember Father Petal saying to make the back of the whale magenta. So we're gonna add a little bit of purple. And a little bit of this red. See what we get out of it. And then maybe add some alcoholic. It looks like it's close to being magenta, but it's too purple. Then again, I don't really know what magenta looks like. I'm not much of a pink and purple person. Just kidding, I'm much of a pink person. I am a purple person. But, I think that in terms of making something magenta, it needs to be more of other colors. I'm gonna add some pink and see what happens. Boop, 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 boop. But also can't add too much alcohol ink anyway, because then it'll make the resin not cure. think that I need to add a pink. I forgot that that pink has like gold undertones. This is a mess. I don't know. I feel like this would be magenta if magenta went through a pastel phase. And decided to just be a little bit brighter and lighter than it usually is. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm done putting color in this, because it's just gonna get chunkier and chunkier, and I don't need that. It needs to get the bubbles out. Look at that big boy. Just gonna let that sit for a little bit. Hit this other stuff with a heat gun. You know, do I make the tray rim a different color? I don't think I will. But I actually don't think this is enough to fill this tray mold either. You know, this is as magenta as I'm about to get. Yeah. Okay, so was it actually not enough resin for what I need to do? That would suck. I don't want to have to try and color match this shit now. Oh my gosh. Is that all that I can scrape out? Let's find out. Nope, there's more. Okay, is that enough? Yes, I think that that is enough. Oh, pretty. Now you can kind of see the mica shifting inwards. So at some point there's going to be some like focus points. And then all the bubbles are going to rise through, and so it's also going to make the mica do some cool things there. Now what do I do with you? What color should I make this? I think I'm going to do glow in the dark something. That perk. This is too much powder for what I am doing. Let's add two drops. 2 drops of alcohol in, just to add to the color, but not enough to fuck up the ability of the glow-in-the-dark powder to really catch some light. Or at least that's the hope. Because last time I tried to make this glow-in-the-dark purple a darker purple, I guess it didn't... It messed up the ability of the resin to catch light, the alcohol ink that I added. And so it wasn't able to glow anymore. It was kind of a sad time. The purple was pretty, but it no longer glowed. Time to check. Where's my lamp? I can't tell. It's not a good sign. Usually I can tell, like, it'll still glow. I gotta take this to the bathroom because that's the only place I don't really have light. Yay! It still glows. All is well. I'm gonna hit the mic with my face if I'm not paying attention. The mic, the camera. I tried to pour in a thin enough stream that it wouldn't overspill, but it did. So we've got correcting to do. There. Okay. Also, I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have used wooden sticks. Ugh, come on. And again, of course, I made a lot of extra resin. Is there even space for this? Can I pour this on here? I just want to pour some in here. Yeah, because the tail wasn't, like, filled to the level. That's better. That's better. Okay. Then we pour it into here. Yikes. How much is left? Is this enough for a hand? I think it is. Let's pour into the bats. That's enough to fill those, I think. Because those are filled. Those will be filled for sure. That is filled. That is filled. So, yeah, let's pour. Let's pour a hand. Or... yeah. Put the hand there. It is not enough for a hand. The more you know. It almost fills a hand. Almost. Man, like actually too close. Too close for comfort. Like if I had maybe 10, not even 10 milliliters of resin, it would fill this up all the way. Bummer. Man. This was fun. I'm so glad that the whale is finished. Glad I finally poured into these cats. Whoo! Yeah! A successful session. It was short, it was sweet. Didn't worry about things flash curing on me. 2 colors done. It was a simple one. It was nice. Whew. I think with that being said, I will end the stream here, actually, because I am gonna be flying tomorrow and I want to get some sleep before that. And yeah, it's already 11:30. Oof. Ooh, my bad. Damn. I haven't done resin in a while, and I miss it. Wow. Thanks everybody for stopping by, watching, and doing the things with me. I don't know. Yeah, so I have no real schedule for my streams. I really wish that I had a better schedule, truly. But I don't, because my schedule for work is random as fuck, so. I don't know when you'll see me next, but hopefully it'll be before this time next week. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, or I guess your weekends haven't started because neither has mine. Enjoy your weekends, sleep well, drink water, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Bye bye.